Hey guys, what's up? It's me, Brianna, and I'm finally back with another video today. And first off, I want to apologize for the sound of my voice. I'm getting over having some sort of allergy cold, I guess you could say. My sinuses have been acting up lately ever since I went out of the country, but I am back now from vacation from Mexico, and I'm here to start off my back to school series for you guys. And I know what you're saying. You're probably like, Brianna, oh my gosh, I don't go back to school for a long time, but I do have a lot of subscribers that are going back to school in like a week, and I know that I'm going back to school in like a week. I start back to school August 13th. So I thought I would go ahead and start my back to school series this week and get things out of the way pretty much, that way I won't be stressed with it when I actually start school. So without further ado, I'm just going to go ahead and tell you guys what today's video is going to be about. So the first video in my back to school series is going to be an emergency kit for girls, and I've done this video twice already on my channel. I did one back in 2013, which was my first one, and then I did one last year in 2014, and those seem to be my most popular back to school video next to my back to school clothing and supplies haul videos. So I thought, why not kick it off by doing everybody's favorite video? And when I asked what video you wanted to see for back to school, most everybody requested this one to be the first one, so I thought, hey, why not? So without further ado, let's go ahead and get into the video. Okay, so starting off, this is what my emergency kit looks like, and as always, I just use an Ipsy bag as my emergency kit because it's just the most like the best thing I can find, because I get so many of these in the mail and I was like, why not put them to good use? So every year I pick out one that I like best that I got throughout the year, but you guys don't have to use the Ipsy bag. You can use whatever bag you want, like anyone you have at home. This is the one that I had and I wanted to use. So like I said, it's from Ipsy and it's black, and then it has maroon lining on the zipper, and then just a little maroon keychain that says Ipsy on it. And I'm not sure if you can buy this separately. I think they're made for Ipsy, but if I can find something similar, if you guys like this one, I'll link it down below. Anyways, that is what my bag looks like. Also, I apologize for people doing weed eater outside. It apparently is like lawn mowing day, so I apologize for that. Anyways, this is what my bag looks like I said, so I'm gonna go ahead and open it up and show you guys what it looks like. Also, a tip before I start, I want to say that I recommend you get a moderately sized bag or something that's, you know, sized to where it will fit into your book bag. It's just basically something that's well sized. I wouldn't bring something huge and to fit a lot of stuff in it, because you want something that's small enough to fit into your book bag but big enough to where it's not hard to find and pull out from your book bag. Oh my gosh, I cannot talk today. Anyways, with that being said, let's go ahead and get started to what I recommend to put inside your emergency kit. Okay, so the first thing that I recommend to bring, and I'm just gonna go ahead and get this over with, is tampons or pads. If you're a pad girl, then bring a pad, but if you're a tampon girl, then bring tampons, because you never know when you're gonna be at school and then that time of the month's gonna come around. That has happened to me so many times and I've been so unprepared. I cannot even tell you guys how many times I've started my period at school and I haven't had a tampon, and I've had to ask one of my friends for a tampon, and it's just been so embarrassing. Or even worse, your friend doesn't have a tampon and you have to go to the nurse's office to get one. That is like the worst thing in the world. So please, 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 if you're on your period or if you started your period, please bring tampons and pads. I cannot stress that enough, because I would hate for it to happen to somebody else. Like, yeah, so just bring these. That will be really beneficial throughout the year to you, and you won't have to go through the stress of asking one of your friends or the nurse for a tampon or a pad. So bring these. So next thing that I recommend to bring sort of goes along with what I just talked about, and that is Advil. And this is just a little travel size of the little Advil tablets, and this is just in case you get headache or you don't feel so well, or if you're on your period and you're having cramps. This really helps me in the past when I needed Advil and I was at school having cramps and everything like that, or I just had a headache. This really helped, but I know some schools that I went to in the past, like growing up, they wouldn't let you bring like medicine in your book bag. You would have to have your parents bring it and then they'd put it in the office. But if you can, I recommend to bring this. But fun fact, I brought this anyways like 2 years ago and no one said anything and no one ever noticed. But yeah, it's not like you're breaking the law or anything. I would really recommend to bring one of these. It really helped me throughout the year to not be in pain. Next thing that I recommend to bring is pretty self-explanatory, and I'm pretty sure everyone either has one of these in their book bag or tagged in their book bag, and this is just a hand sanitizer. This one in particularly is the Scent Island Margarita from Bath and Body Works, and I always have a hand sanitizer on me because there's so many germs in school and I don't want to be getting sick, so bring a hand sanitizer. I recommend lip balm because my lips get so dry in school. Like, the air conditioning in my school sucks and my lips always get like so dry, so I really recommend a lip balm, and this one is actually new from EOS. It's like a little chapstick looking lip balm, so I don't recommend the ones that you dip your finger in because ew, germs, your hands are dirty from being in school all day. I really recommend that you get one that's on a stick that you can roll up like the old-fashioned way. So yeah, this one is just the strawberry sorbet scent, I'm pretty sure, from EOS, and they sell these now and I absolutely love these. So I really recommend this kind because this keeps my lips moisturized all day long. So yeah. Alright, so I know this is really random and I don't know if anyone is gonna agree with me, but I would say bring a Sharpie, or at least I would bring a Sharpie, because I always find myself needing a Sharpie at the most random times and I'm like, oh, like I wish I had a Sharpie, man, like why don't I have a Sharpie? So bring a Sharpie. You don't have to, but I know you guys would probably have one of these in like your pencil bag at school, but like, I don't know, I just always feel like I should have a Sharpie on me. Like, I'll be doing something in school and then the teacher will be like, get out a Sharpie, and then I'll be like, so this would have came in handy if I would have thought of this a few years ago. Next thing that I recommend is breath strips or breath mints. If you're a breath strips person or a breath mints person, whichever, but I particularly am a fan of the breath strips just because I feel like they keep your breath smelling good for longer, and these are just the Arctic Berry ones from Listerine, and you can find these like anywhere, like in the travel section at like Target or Walmart, and basically you just put these on your tongue and then you like let it melt in your mouth and then your breath will smell all yummy, because no one wants stinky breath at school, especially if you're talking to a cute boy. No one wants your breath to smell. So yeah, bring some of these. Next, I also recommend that you bring some Band-Aids, and I say this every year because I wouldn't necessarily say anxiety about going up to the teacher and asking Band-Aids, but I just hate having to go up to the teacher and ask for a Band-Aid because some teachers will be extremely rude and they'll just be like, oh, it's a little paper cut, you don't need a Band-Aid. Or if you ask to go to the nurse, if your teacher doesn't have Band-Aids, they'll just be like, oh, sit down, you don't need to go to the nurse and get a Band-Aid. Like, that's happened to me so many times where I've gotten a paper cut or I've like chipped like some skin off my finger or whatever, and then I've showed the teacher and they're like, oh, if it's not bleeding, then you don't have to go get a Band-Aid. But for rude teachers like that, make sure you just have these. Yeah, because it always sucks when teachers don't give you Band-Aids. Like, those teachers are like rude, let's be real. Anyways, bring these because you always want to be on the safe side in case you get a little boo-boo. Alright, next three things that I recommend are stuff for your hair, and every girl knows that they always need hair ties when they're in school and they always have to ask one for a hair tie, but I recommend wearing them on your wrist. But if you don't want to wear them on your wrist, then obviously keep them in your emergency kit. But I recommend hair ties, as well as if you're a headband person and you like to pull your hair out of your face, then bring a headband to go with your hair ties, or if you just want to wear a headband and not even have a hair tie. But I always find myself wanting to pull my hair back up in school because if I'm having a bad hair day, or if I do my hair all cute that day and then it ends up like looking gross after gym class or something, I recommend to have hair ties. But another thing to go along with that is bobby pins as well, because sometimes I want to do my hair all cute or put it up in a bun or something, and I always find myself needing bobby pins, so that would be great to have in my emergency kit. Okay, next thing that I recommend wouldn't actually fit in here, so I recommend getting a travel size of this, but I don't have a travel size of it, and that is just deodorant, and I use the Secret clinical strength deodorant, and this doesn't come in a travel size, but you guys can go to the travel section in like Target or Walmart and just get one. But I do recommend that you bring deodorant. But if you take gym class, I seriously recommend a deodorant. I know back in 7th grade I took gym class and I was so happy and grateful that I brought a deodorant in my emergency kit because I always stunk so bad after gym class. And if you just want to freshen up throughout the day, if you sweat a lot like yours truly, then this would be a good thing to have. So yeah, take deodorant if you would like. Next two things are makeup products, and if you are a girl that does not wear makeup or doesn't like to wear makeup, then you can totally disregard this. This is just for my girls out there that do wear makeup to school. So the first thing that I would recommend if you wear makeup is just a concealer, and I like to bring a concealer with me to touch up throughout the day. You know, if you're trying to like impress a cute boy, or you know, you just want to look good for yourself. I mean, sometimes, let's be real, we want to look good for ourselves and we want to feel confident for ourselves. So this is just my NYX HD concealer, and I like this one the best because it's a pretty average size concealer and it's not too big. Like, I know some concealers are super bulky, but this one is just the right size and it's on a stick, so you won't have to worry about dipping your finger in like a concealer. So yeah, definitely recommend that if you wear makeup and you would like to touch up throughout the day, because this I know has always came in handy for me when I would bring concealer. Alright, next and last makeup product that I recommend is, if, like I said, if you don't wear makeup, you can totally disregard this, but I recommend to bring a travel mascara. I guess if you wanted to, you could bring a full-size mascara, but I feel like travel size is better. And my one that I have in particularly is the Too Faced Better Than Sex mascara, and you can buy this travel size at Ulta or Sephora, or you could just bring whichever mascara that you have, but personally I like to bring a travel size so it won't take up a lot of room in my bag. And again, if you want to touch your mascara up throughout the day, you can. I find myself sometimes wanting to, especially, you know, like I said, if you take gym and after gym, you want to touch up your makeup, these two things would definitely be great essentials to have in your bag. Alright, so the last thing that I have in my emergency kit is a travel perfume, and I have mine in a little Travelo, and basically what this thing is, it's just a little travel perfume, and it has a little pump thing at the bottom. It's where you take the cap off your perfume that you use, and then you basically like just pump it in, and it puts your favorite perfume in here. And when you use this one all up, you can add as many different perfumes as you want to here, and I think it holds 1 fluid ounce. I'm pretty sure it holds 1 fluid ounce, just like the normal size, but this is super cute and it's super little, so it'll fit great in your bag. And this has came in handy for me so many times because I'm a type of person that likes to switch up my scents throughout the year, but I don't want to have to keep buying travel size of different perfumes, so this is really, really great for that, and I totally recommend one of these. I'll link down below where you can buy these. I'm pretty sure you can get them pretty much anywhere that sells like travel products and stuff like that. But yeah, that was all for what is in my emergency kit for back to school. I really hope you guys enjoyed this video, and if you have any questions about anything that I talked about or mentioned in this video, please leave a comment down below. Also, please leave some video requests down below to finish off my back to school series, and thumbs up this video if you would like to see a get ready with me for back to school or the first day of school. And yeah, I guess I will see you guys in my next video, and I'll talk to you soon. Alright, love you. Bye!